Learning the blues shuffle with a flat 7 added with Jamie Andreas. Okay, let's take a look at this way of doing a blues shuffle. And this is to be learned after you've mastered the most basic way of doing the shuffle, which is simply using fingers 1 and 3 like this. Just going back and forth like that. Okay, complete details of that are in my rock and blues course. Now, after you learn that, you want to spice it up a little bit by adding the flat 7th note. That requires us to change the pattern from a simple 1 to 3, go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, to this. So let's look at it in detail slowly. This is how it works. If we look at one measure, 4 beats of one measure, we have this for the first beat, down up on the first finger, and that's the 5th string and the 4th string. And a couple important points: I am blocking these other strings so I don't have to worry about whether I hit them or not when I do my strum. I do that by not placing my finger right on the tip, but by flattening it and making it come on the side like this. And I do that for each position. So I have this for the first beat, down, up, and the second beat, instead of 2 times on the 3rd finger, it's 1 time on the down pick, and then back to the 1st finger. So that's the first 2 beats, 1, 1, 3, 1. Then it's the 4th finger, back to the 1st finger. So that gives us our 3 beats of 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. And then finishing off the last beat with 3, 1. So 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. And that goes for each of the positions that we use for the open shuffle, which is here with the 1st finger on the 4th string, then moved over to here on the 3rd string, and then down here on the 5th string when we get to that part of the 12-bar pattern. So when you practice that, as always, make sure you do it extremely slowly, and I would recommend taking the metronome and even starting at 2 clicks so you put it into your head as well as your fingers. If you can't do this, you'll never play it fast. Just work it up from there. As I'm playing it, I do something that guitar players will tend to do, which you may have picked up, which is as I'm coming into a position or a new measure, I'll slide in from the fret before. So I have I could do this even on the start of it like this. Now that just simply means it's a quick up and then the down on that. Okay, so that you might want to add that to it after you learn the basic pattern. Now keep in mind that if your left hand is not properly developed, meaning that if you are not able to put down the 3rd finger and keep the 4th finger relaxed, then you will have trouble with this and just about everything else you play too. Because we need that 4th finger to be silent and still as the 3 goes down. Now, if you haven't achieved that, then the answer is to pick yourself up a copy of The Principles of Correct Practice for Guitar, where all the exercises that you need and the proper information on the training is given to you. And you'll end up like all my other students with complete control over the 3rd and 4th finger. So have fun with that.